me, etc., etc. So welcome along. Fantastic to have you here on a Monday night at 7 p.m. New Zealand time. It's Karen Hadler, independent stamping up demonstrator here in New Zealand, and I'm really excited to be able to share with you tonight one of the new in colours. We did a Pretty in Pink last week. Of course, I had to start off with pink. Tonight I'm going to be sharing with you Shy Shamrock. I'll compare it with some of the other greens that we have, and we'll create a card as well. So I will go over to the desktop and we will get started. So I have here, actually that's not a green, but I have here the colour wheel just to start off with. So as you can see, the Shy Shamrock is right in here in the pure greens. There are yellow greens and blue greens. We do have quite a few greens actually, but they are so different with the other mixed colour with either the blue or the yellow. So extremely wide range of beautiful colours. And the reason I brought the the balmy blue out, because I just wanted to show you when I show you the pool party that it is quite different. Sometimes they seem to look a bit similar, don't they? Okay, so here are all the greens, for goodness sake, lots and lots. Beautiful greens. Oh, that's the pool party. I'm just going to spread them out here so you can see them all. There we go. And that looks very yellow, that one, doesn't it? Okay, getting there. Hopefully I remember the name of all these colours. And of course I've got I thought I had the Shy Shamrock in there. I have. So this is the Shy Shamrock. Okay, so that's the new green. This is the Pretty Peacock, and this is Shaded Spruce. This is Garden Green. Hi, Anne. Oh yeah, they're so lovely when they're all together like this, aren't they? Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Granny Apple Green, Lemon Lime Twist. You can see that's going to the very yellow. That's very yellow. These are all the yellow ones here. This is, and it looks so white in comparison, this is Soft Sea Foam. It's a green actually, but a very pale green. And this is the Lost Lagoon. And then on the wheel here that I just showed you before, they do have like Coastal Cabana and Summer Splash, this is the new colour, Summer Splash, and this is Coastal Cabana. And they're in the greens. I always see them as quite blue, but I know some people do see them as quite green. So I guess it's just as your eye looks. But this is the comparison of the balmy blue. So it is quite different from the bluey greens as well. So yes, it fits in here and it's quite different, and it's a beautiful, beautiful shade of green. Really, really like it. It's good to have all those different greens, I must admit. Okay, so let's create something with this gorgeous colour. I am going to be using, I know I've used it before, this Thoughtful Wishes stamp set and the coordinating dies. And I am going to use, now we did look at this paper before, this stunning, stunning Thoughtful Journey paper that is part of the suite. I've got some cards that I made, which you've probably seen on my blog. But I'm actually going to be using the reverse side, this one in here. Now these two colours, Pretty Peacock and Shy Shamrock, go together very well. Do you know if the colour wheel will be available to all? It's actually in the catalogue, Anne. It's on a page in the catalogue near the colours. So you've got that whole wheel in the catalogue for everybody to have. Okay, so let's start off. I've got a basic white base, and I'm going to just put that on the inside. Oh my goodness, this is looking worse for wear. Look, the lid's come off it. Oh, what a mess. Well, I might just grab another one. That's going to create a few problems, I think. Don't know what happened to that. Maybe one of the grandchildren borrowed it. So let's use this one. Okay. Just going to pop that one inside. Just should wipe my hands with all that glue on it. Okay, and then I am going to do that on the front as well. Where are we? Ah, yes. It's a fresh, very fresh summery green, isn't it? And look how beautifully this pretty peacock goes with it. So that's the back of one of those papers. It's always a shame, isn't it, when you've got papers that are beautiful on both sides and you can never decide which side to use. But I think these two go together so well. Okay. Now, with the dies, as I was saying, I've cut out some of the, where are we? I've just used some of the freestanding dies, like this big one here, and some leaves. And let's bring them over. Just cut them all out here. I've got such sticky fingers now from that glue. Terrible. Oh, hi. Isn't it dark? Daylight savings have finished. As Helen's saying, it's really, really dark. I would actually have a bit of daylight still at this time to use on to start my live. Now you can see I've used this for this before, so you can see the marks. I'm just going to show you when you have a very fine oops, I just get that untangled. And you want to add glue, and you don't want to get big blobs everywhere. If you just put a little bit on your mat, I always forget to do this, I must admit it, but it's very handy. And then you just run that in on places, and it's not going to give you, I don't want it all over anyway, but it keeps it very clean. You're not going to get the blobs. And you're keeping your mess of a glue in one place. Okay, so let's put that on there. Just one in the middle. I'm not too worried about these ends poking out because I am going to stick some other bits underneath them. Okay, make sure you can see that. It'll all keep down in a minute. So I've cut out some leaves. Honestly, that glue is going to be everything is sticking to my fingers now. So I've just cut a few things out and thought we could have a little bit of a play. Do I want to maybe cut that off and put that underneath? Or cut that off, I'll just tear it off. And I'm just going to use what's left here. And tuck that underneath. And I might do the same with the other. Hi, Shani. You didn't get the notification. Oh, it's a bit rude. Maybe it's daylight saving. It's mucked up the computers. Funny things going on with Facebook and everything at the moment, with stopping you being able to stream to Facebook groups and all that sort of thing. They always seem to change everything up, don't they? Just when you think you've got it sorted, they make some changes. Okay. I don't want it too, I want it reasonably symmetrical, but doesn't have to be too symmetrical. Right, and some leaves. Just going to pop them in like so. They're keeping with the pattern of these ones. What I might do next, actually, before I finish doing that, I'm going to put the sentiment on, which I've pre-stamped. Dearest friend. I thought that was quite sweet. So I'm just going to put a little run of dimensional along the middle, because I'm going to tuck some things in there. Grab my scissors, just about fell off my chair. Would not be very good at the moment. Okay. So I'm just going to put that on. I really do love this combination of the Shamrock Shy and the Pretty Peacock, which just went out of my head. Okay, let's add some more of these. So just need it on the base. I don't like to put my glue on the ends often, because I just like that movement of everything sort of sticking up, looking as though there is a little bit of movement there. There we go. The unusual shaped leaves, but they actually do give a bit of movement as well. Okay. That's a bit close to that one. Now, I'll just chop a little bit off that. Nothing wrong with doing that. There we go. And I might stick one down here. Might do the same actually, just chop that down a little bit. Put that there. So you just add them in, probably pushing it right up there so you can't see it. So you can sort of look that it looks sort of balanced, you know what I mean? Like it looks as though you've got enough on there. Now I've got some pink. These are quite long. I've used the Pretty in Pink, of course, got to add that touch of pink. So I am going to cut these down and just going to do the same thing. So I'm going to keep it very, very simple. It's just about the colour really, isn't it? And this one. And one more. I don't know how many I put on that. So we've got two there, and that really goes beautifully with it as well. I think the new in colours really, really coordinate so well together, I think. And don't forget, the last chance sale is starts tomorrow, and things will go really, really quick. It's always such a popular thing that don't miss out. Just flick me an email if you want to get a list started. Right, now let's add a bit more colour too. I'll put this one next to it. Yes, it's always 60% off. People wait for this one. Okay. Right. Let's add one more. It's a little bit fiddly, but it's not bad. There we go. Actually, I might put that down over here. There we go, that's better. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to show you was with the ribbon. So the ribbon comes, oh, now this with my glue all over my fingers, this is not helpful. It's going to be a bit of a, oh, do you let me wipe them? The ribbon is, as you have seen, I think is this beautiful sort of woven looking ribbon. I'll try and get it close. Sort of like a woven type ribbon. It's gorgeous, and it's got stitching on the edge. I need some of that glue stuff, don't I? Glue remover at my table. So I just wanted to show you can, if you don't want the thick piece, of course you can trim it, which I often do, and create yourself a thin one, or you can then also pull threads out and give yourself some, you know, a group of them and make it like twine, except I've really mucked all this up with my sticky fingers now. Let's see if I can get it back together. Okay, so I've just got a group of them here, and I'm just going to, they're quite delicate, but it just gives you another option with that ribbon. And one last piece. So there's lots of different ways to use it. Okay. And I'm just going to tie. And this makes it a lot softer, I think. So I'm just tying that double bow. Can you see all that glue on my fingers still? Okay. Yeah, I can get this to go through. Concentrating. Lots of little bits. Oh my goodness. You know, when you try and do things on screen, it never works out very well. Maybe I'll just tie the one, it's going to be easier. Okay. When you do this for yourself, make sure that you don't have a leaky glue that's going to get glue all over your fingers. Okay. There we go. I'd have to do that later and just show you what I'm doing. Anyway, that is how, honestly, I've probably put you off completely by showing you. You just need really non-sticky fingers. So I will go back to this one. I couldn't really go and leave you and give my hands a clean, unfortunately. So that'd be quite good for a blooper section, wouldn't it? That little bit there. On how to not to tie the threads on your ribbon when you've got sticky fingers. Okay, let's just do this one. But you get the idea anyway, that's the main thing. You know what I mean. To use the threads, it's beautiful and delicate, and you can really make quite a soft bow with it. There we go. Right. And a glue dot. I can hear you all laughing from there. Okay. Don't want that in there. that little extra bit off. Okay. Might put it a bit higher. There we go. So I hope you like this new colour. I think it is gorgeous. Mind you, as I said before, I like all the new colours. You're all in sympathy. I know, look, everything is just sticking to my, it's just terrible. All that glue went all over my fingers and it's just a mess. That's all right. We're getting there anyway. Okay. And I'm just going to use some of these. So this is all the new in colours as well. And this is the Shy Shamrock here. And that's the Summer Splash, that colour. Look quite similar on this. But I'm going to add a pink. No, that's not pink. That is the Petunia Pop. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Just going to add them in between here. And one more pink, I think. There we go. We need one more here. Let's do a green one. There we are. And there you have your card. Finally! This is using the Shy Shamrock, and I have used some Pretty in Pink. So kept the background very, very simple because the inside here is quite busy with all the leaves and flowers, etc. And this is some of these other cards that I've made using this paper. This paper is stunning. That was one that I made that was, we did a thing on seasons, and that was what I did for autumn. And then I'm sure you've probably seen these before. And that was spring and summer. And then I also, of course, have used the stamp set with these in colour. Really simple notebook, note card colours, just to take to class and introduce people to the new in colour drawbacks. Thank you, Anne, you're so lovely. And this one as well, these ones as well, using those dies and the stamp that's in the set. So thank you for your patience, and a lesson learned about glue. You cannot craft and do ribbon, anything with ribbon, with sticky hands. But I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you love this new colour as much as I do, and this beautiful pretty peacock in the background. So next week we will look at another colour, and I look forward to sharing it with you. Have a fantastic week, and as I say, do not forget the last chance sale. Things go very, very quickly, so if there's something you've got your eye on, don't wait, would be my advice. So take care, have a lovely, lovely evening or morning or whatever, wherever you are, and I'll see you next week. Bye.